Dark and Mysterious is a brand new fragrance from Montblanc called Black Meisterstück. Montblanc is definitely upping their game with a new collection released in 2024. In this collection there are 4 new fragrances, and in this video we will look at my first one from the line. This is a really cool fragrance. It's sort of dark, warm, and absolutely gorgeous. So you probably guessed already that Meisterstück in German means masterpiece. Calling something masterpiece is a bold statement. So let's find out what this Black Meisterstück is all about. And how we'll do that is we'll begin by looking at the packaging and the bottle. This new fragrance comes in a white box with a black emblem, and it says Montblanc on the bottom and Black Meisterstück Absolute Incense. It is a 2-piece box, and the fragrance will be nestled right in the center inside of sort of a spongy material that it sits in there. It's actually a quite nice presentation, much better than some of the other ones. And as you take the bottle out, you will realize that this bottle is actually quite heavy. Nice piece of glass, square, kind of contemporary, with a silver lining right here, silver strip that also says Mont Blanc. And of course you have the traditional sort of top of Mont Blanc. I'm assuming that's what that is. Actually quite nice. Montblanc Meisterstück. And the other ones in the collection look very similar, only they're going to have a little bit of a color difference. It's not a magnetic top. It just kind of sits on there like that and snaps in place. I guess another thing worth mentioning is that this is also a 125 ml bottle, or 4.22 ounces, I believe. That's not bad considering that this fragrance is going to last a long time, with the extra ounce. I saw this one advertised in the stores for around 140 US online, and online it's around, I bought this one for around $90 US. So not a bad deal, for a brand new fragrance, for 125 milliliter. Not terrible, considering you can buy some of the other ones nowadays that are much smaller, like a lot of the elixirs, and they'll run, closer to $180. So this is a really good value, in my opinion. The perfumer behind this is going to be Jordi Fernandez, who also created, Mont Blanc Explorer, as well as Ultra Blue. Over 100 fragrances in various databases, from brands like Versace, some Benetton fragrances, some Zara fragrances, Carolina Herrera, just to name a few. So definitely a great perfumer. On the Montblanc website, this fragrance is described as a resinous, woody incense fragrance. It does also mention on the website that this is an eau de parfum concentration. As for the notes on this fragrance right here, we don't really have too much to go on. There are only 3 notes listed, which are incense, amber, and vetiver. But how about we give this one a spray and see if we can get a better idea of what this fragrance is about. Ooh, powerful wet sprayer. Very nice. So let's see. Immediately, the vetiver in this fragrance is going to be noticeable. For me, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Sultan vetiver from Nisane. Powerful, deep, earthy sort of vetiver. If you like vetiver, then this is going to be a super nice opening for you. As you give this one a few sniffs, you will notice there are, some soft, warm tones coming from the bottom. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to be from the amber since it is mentioned. It is noticeable, but very, very soft. It's not quite as powerful, as some other fragrances, amber fragrances like Stronger With You. It's not going to be like that at all. It is much more subtle, giving it sort of a beautiful, fantastic smoothness. The incense note is not like smoke from a tobacco or cigarette smoke. Instead, in Black Meisterstück, it's going to be reminiscent of Weihrauch or resinous frankincense. The vetiver does fall off after a while, and the amber comes a little bit more to the forefront. Still, I never, get too much sweetness from this fragrance. For me, this is where the fragrance stays for a long time. It is also a powerful protector. I mean, no doubt, when you spray this one around you, people will know. It is a room filler, at least at the beginning. Black Meisterstück is, a slightly resinous, smoky, smooth amber with a deep, deep vetiver that gives it almost a woody feel. I wore this one a few days ago and it lasted all day, and I could still smell it on the back of my hand and on my clothes the next day. Although the smokiness of the fragrance, and the vetiver were almost gone or pretty much gone, it was mostly an amber fragrance at that point. Quite nice actually though. I guess what I'm saying is that Black Meisterstück is going to be pretty linear of a fragrance. Not 100%, but pretty close to it. A good fragrance though. I like the way it smells. And I never really get tired of how it smells. Black Masterpiece is going to be a fantastic fragrance for the cooler weather. And probably for most people, it's going to be a little bit more in the formal setting. It is a dark fragrance and more on the mature side. It does lean also a little bit masculine. If you're looking for a sweet fragrance, then this is not going to be it. But it can, however, be dressed up and dressed down, although I think most people will probably wear this one to a little bit more of a formal setting. I have a feeling that this masterpiece will probably be a little bit more of a divisive fragrance. Some will love it, and some not so much. My wife, for instance, didn't like this one at all. Now, she didn't hate it, but, in her defense, I did make her smell this one at the same time or same day as the Scandal, the new one from 2024, the Absolute, and on top of it, the Phantom or Phantasm by Mugler the same day. Of course, the Montblanc is a completely different fragrance and a completely different style of fragrance. And perhaps it wasn't quite fair from my side, subjecting her to choose between these very different fragrances at the same time, nonetheless. I guess that's the price you pay for being married to a guy like me. As for me, I really like this dark, smooth, woody fragrance with a little bit of smoke, sort of reminiscent of an ancient church in the woods, lined by some vetiver grass on the outside. Actually quite wonderful. I also like the power that this one has, truly all day long. If getting noticed is your thing, then this Meisterstück right here, you will definitely get noticed. Another positive is I can wear this new Montblanc to formal functions, or I can actually wear or dress this one down. Leather jacket, boots, jeans, perfect. It's definitely a little bit of a cool weather fragrance. I wouldn't wear this one in the summer. It's probably going to be too much, but it's going to be a great fragrance, for the winter time and maybe spring. All in all, I'm super happy with my choice of getting this one first from the lineup. I will get the other three at some other point and I will keep you posted. Let me know your thoughts on this new Montblanc. You gonna check it out? Is this something for you? Let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Love to have you on board. Take care and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.